Right, for those of you who don't know, hello, my name is Pilar Arias. Happy to be here with you every day. Did you know that News Now streams from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Arizona time? If you're on the East Coast, that means noon to 11. We're here with you 11 hours a day, and we never know what we're going to get, what we're going to be able to bring you, what top stories, headlines of the day, what live pictures. I mean, it's you never know what you're going to get. I would quote a famous movie, but I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, everybody. Okay, let's start. Any of the stories that I talked about interest you the most? Remember, I like to get your feedback on the YouTube chat. I ask questions all the time. I wouldn't be a journalist if I didn't ask questions, right? Sometimes I tease that I'm a professional gossiper, you know, but I like to get to know you all, especially when we see the same names every single day. Okay, some of the stories I talked about was the boy becoming a Ghostbuster for a day, the Raleigh, North Carolina residents being able to send pictures and videos to 911 dispatchers, and then the anxiety going to the dentist fear. So I'm going to wait for a bit. We're going to take a look at the big board, Dow Jones Industrial. Meanwhile, while I wait for your feedback, I feel like a game show host or something, you know what I mean? I want to like play some music. I wish I could. That would be awesome. Waiting for some feedback. All right, nobody's really getting back to me with what story they want to see. So, top story time. Let's get this thing going. What do you say? First one I got for you: sending pictures and videos to 911 dispatchers in Raleigh, North Carolina.
911, where is your emergency?
The way we communicate is changing. The Raleigh Wake Communication Center is working to keep up. In May, they introduced next generation 911 technology, so you can text 911. Now they're implementing the next phase.
If you look at today's social media, there are many times where people have images and videos of what's actually occurring. While in the future, they will be able to send it to us in an emergency.
Pretty soon, you'll be able to text pictures and videos to 911. Those images can be passed along to first responders to get a better idea of the problem and the location so they can respond more quickly. It can help a 911 caller who can't use their voice to talk to an operator.
If someone that is hearing or speech impaired, what it does is actually assist them that they can't necessarily talk to us, but they could send us the images of what they see or what the problem is.
Videos and images will go to a 911 operator as an attachment through the computer system. This is only the first phase. In several months, the 911 center will be equipped with Rapid SOS, which can trace where a call to 911 is coming from.
So we'll be able to pinpoint where a caller is coming from much quicker than we currently can.
The Communication Center won't release an average response time. They tell us it differs for every call, but they say these upgrades will serve the citizens of Wake County better and faster.
Wow, what did y'all think about that? Sending pictures, videos, being able to tell or show a dispatcher what you're talking about versus just describing it over the phone. You know what I mean? Okay, this next story will likely make you feel really good this Tuesday. It's one of those feel-good Make-A-Wish fulfillment stories about a 5-year-old boy in Sacramento who gets to be a Ghostbuster for a day.
A breaking news that ghosts have overrun the city of Sacramento. Who are we going to call?
Ghostbusters.
When there's something strange in his neighborhood. This little guy ain't afraid of no ghosts.
He'll just come out of the whatever room he's in, I got a call, and then put on his proton pack and go fight ghosts around the house or at the park.
London Green saw the cult classic film when he was just 3 years old, and he's been obsessed with it ever since.
Once the song came on, it was just like he was hooked.
But the 5-year-old's bravery goes much farther than hunting ghosts.
He was born without a pulmonary artery. His valves were twisted, and he had a hole in the bottom.
London has already undergone 4 heart surgeries and weeks of hospital stays for a congenital heart defect. So when the Make-A-Wish Foundation found out about his dream to be a Ghostbuster, they recruited some experts right here in Sacramento to make it happen.
We're Sacramento Ghostbusters. Now aim it at the ghost.
With his proton pack strapped on and his ghost meter in hand, London joined the Sacramento Ghostbusters to hunt some haunted spirits in Old Sacramento.
I got to be a Ghostbuster.
He followed trails of slime around the city to track down ghosts in the Railroad Museum
Start bringing them down.
and zap a ghost inside the Old Eagle Theater. But it was a trail of marshmallows that led him to his final mission.
Catching the staple of Marshmallow Man.
You did it, buddy.
And like any true hero, the mayor was there at the end of his journey to award him the highest honor in Sacramento.
It's the key to the city.
A community-wide effort to make a brave little boy's wish come true. In Old Sacramento, Olivia DeGennaro, Fox 40 News.
You guys, they played the jingle. Who are you going to call, right? I love it. Okay, anybody out there afraid of going to the dentist? I'm not a fan, but I wouldn't say I'm afraid or have any anxieties about it. I'm just like, gotta go to the dentist. Maybe it's because since I was a kid and I had to go to the orthodontist and get braces and that sort of thing, I haven't had like any major procedures besides like cavity fillings. Anyway, Fox Medical Team here to tell us about easing those fears, especially us adults who have to get major procedures done.
And with Halloween right around the corner, there's one experience that terrifies many adults, and that is going to the dentist. Experts estimate anywhere from 10 to 20% of adults put off going to the dentist out of fear. They call this dental phobia, and often it can come from a bad childhood experience at the dentist with pain or the sound of the drill or a feeling of loss of control. That kind of takes root as we grow up and becomes a problem into adulthood. Some common signs you might have dental phobia: you dread going to the dentist or you skip it altogether. You might have trouble sleeping the night before a dental appointment. And we spoke to a woman who cried every time she went to the dentist. And the problem is that if you put off a small problem, it can become a very big and expensive and painful problem at the dentist. So if you're anxious about going to the dentist, talk to your dentist about it and ask what he or she can do to make the process easier, maybe talk you through your appointment. Some dentists also specialize in sedation dentistry, and that's where they use medication to help you feel calm and sometimes even forget the experience altogether. For your Fox Medical Team, I'm Beth Galvin.
Oh man, I feel so bad for the people that they said have the anxieties that are so bad that they like can't sleep the night before a dentist and even cried every time they go to a dentist. I feel like some of those fears stem from a bad experience possibly as a child, and then it just carry on into adulthood. But man, there's ways to deal with it. That's good news, at least. Okay, Tracy Carrasco's here to get us all caught up with our now afternoon, even though she does the story in the morning, business outlook. Let's get all the details.
The Dow fell another 126 points yesterday as investors weigh the economy, interest rates, earnings, and geopolitics. Millions of pounds of ready-to-eat salads and pre-made food like entrees, burritos, wraps, and pizzas at retailers like Walmart, Whole Foods, 7-Eleven, Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Harris Teeter have been recalled due to the potential risk of listeria and salmonella contamination. McCain Foods notified the USDA about products they ship that could include corn, diced onions, and other vegetables possibly tainted with that bacteria. YouTube is apologizing and now offering a week of service to subscribers of its $40 a month YouTube TV service. This follows last week's outage that kept users offline for more than an hour. Head to the YouTube TV support page, enter your account email address, and Google will then credit your account. For more, log on to foxbusiness.com. In New York, I'm Tracy Carrasco.